Hello everybody, Brian Hoxie here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a college game using highlightmakerhoops. Uh, Here in north central Illinois, last couple weeks have been cold and just not very good, and so I thought I'd take a road trip with the Minnesota Tech Warriors. They were heading out west, uh, and with their last for a 3-game road trip. And their last stop was going to be playing Honolulu University on the flight deck of the U.S.S. Abraham Lincoln. So I thought that'd be a cool trip to take with them. Little background in the universe here, recent background, I guess. Minnesota Tech is currently 7-12. Like I said, they're a 3-game road trip. This is the third game. First 2 games, they lost to New Mexico Mountain Wolves 83-77, and then the College of Los Angeles Mythics 80-62. So they're looking to snap a short skid. The Tikis from Honolulu University. This is the third game of a 5-game homestand. We're coming off an 80-66 win over East Dakota State, and then the game before that they beat University of Indiana Zionsville 89-65. So pretty handily victory there, and they're 13-5 on the season. So I thought I'd just kind of get into a universe and just kind of get put a game together, kind of a fun, different kind of game. So we'll play it out, see what happens, and let's get it started. Got 4 sets of 10 for the different segments already dealt out. I've got score tracker here I'm keeping track of. I'm not keeping track of free throws on the normal charts, and I also have the Hoop Score app up on my computer to kind of fill in the blanks. I thought this would be to have this just a little bit to help see where everybody's at. So I guess we'll get going. Minnesota Tech Warriors and the Honolulu University Tikis from the flight deck of the U.S.S. Abraham Lincoln here in Hawaii, where it's 78 degrees and kind of maybe a late afternoon start. We get that nice sunset going here towards the second half. So, all right, here we go. Lou Purvis is the coach at Minnesota Tech, and Matt Nisbet at Honolulu University. So first up is Moses Maxey and Jordan Booker, the top 2 players for each squad. So right off the bat, an unusual result. And it is a 6, which is trailing team or home team. If tied, active player sparks a rally. So Moses Maxey is going to get things started right away for the home team. A little bit of a spark. On that roll, it says trailing team or home team if tied. Well, we are tied at 0, so all tiebreakers usually go to the home team in that scenario. All right, that brought up Huggins. So we've got a bump, and I don't think either one, doesn't look like either player has it, Maxey or Huggins. So we'll just rotate both players. Nobody scored, so momentum goes back to neutral. Visitor player with defensive spark. Well, Dwight Bisbett, he does have defensive spark, so he's going to force a miss. And we'll rotate both players. We got Storm Vargo. Gets Nazir City B? I don't know. That's a weird one. Side B? Visitor player with offensive smart. Nope, he doesn't have offense. He has defensive smart. So he's going to throw the ball away, a turnover. Hopefully it didn't roll off the side of the aircraft carrier and into the water. We got Demarius Foster and Jameer Pope. Visitor player with offensive quick. Foster has defensive quick. He does not have offensive quick. So another turnover. So Minnesota Tech, couple turnovers here. Could have got things going. Really slow moving game. I don't know if it's the atmosphere or what's going on here, but pretty slow start here for both squads. We're looking for the bump quality. Lundeen Washington has it, and Jordan Booker does not. So card says exchange of shoves, boom goes the dynamite. So Washington will score for the Tikis, grab a little bit of momentum. That'll give them an early 8-3 lead. Like I said, slow moving first half of the first half. We got a coach card, and we got some defensive adjustments. So we're going to discard a fact card. So Matt Nesbitt calls a timeout. Not liking the pace maybe of the game, so he's going to bring in Githro Suggs. We'll see what Nesbitt can dial up here if they can get a play. And it's a 5, so yep, energize. So Suggs comes in. Nesbitt draws up the play. They run it perfectly, get the score, and that puts Honolulu University up on Minnesota Tech 11-4. So we're winding down in the first half of the first half. Visitor player with defensive quick. Bisbit does not have defensive quick, so Sugg is going to score again. And Honolulu University starting to pick things up here. The last card of the first segment, it's a rough look. 2 shots. Suggs does not have anything, and Sidby has the burst symbol, which is the not good symbol. So Suggs is going to get a pair of free throws here. He clanks on a 5 and a 9, and 10 on the first roll. He makes it, and 8 on the second. So Suggs is going to convert on both free throws. And I just noticed I haven't been I'm not used to using those, so they're up to 4. And that was the end of the first segment. So no cards left. The scoreboard is telling me not to move anything. So the score 10 minutes into the first half puts Honolulu up 17-4. So the tracker here would go up to 6, and this would go to 9. I guess we didn't have any cards left. So I guess that's correct. I'm trying to think real quick if I've ever had that happen where a team was on 0 and then didn't move. But I guess right or wrong, we'll go with it. And we'll get ready to begin the back half of the first half. So I guess I need to rotate him. And Suggs scored, so he would stay. Or no, he shot free throws, so he would actually rotate. Okay. Confusing myself more than it needs to be. All right, here we go. Visitor player with offensive reach. Doesn't look like Foster has offensive reach, so he's going to get pushed away from the basket, and he's unable to score. Washington with a nice defensive play. We got a ref look. 2 shots, referee warning. I'm just going to discard the next fact card. It is a rough look. Maxey has the circled star, underline, and Booker has just the circle star. So Maxie's going to get the tiebreaker on that one. He's going to get 2 free throws. He clinks on a 5 and a 10. And he gets an 8 and he gets a 6. So he's going to make both free throws. Both players are going to rotate. Boy, Minnesota Tech having some big time struggles here. Visitor player with offensive smart. There we go. Huggins has offensive smart, so he's going to get the first impact point for Minnesota Tech. And that'll make it 21-9. So they got a long ways to go. And then we're looking for the grab quality, and that's Storm Vargo has it. So he's going to get defensive rebound, and Honolulu is going to score in transition and go up 25-10. Visitor player with offensive reach. Brissett does have offensive reach, so he's going to score. Is the reach with the triangle. So we'll see if, waiting to see if one of these can spark a couple scores in a row for Minnesota Tech. And we got a coach card, so Luke Purvis is going to take a timeout. He's going to bring in Maurice Jolly. And Purvis, he's looking for a energize a 2 through 6, and he gets a 5. So Purvis draws up a pretty good play. The Warriors run it pretty well, and Jolly ends up scoring. So again, Warriors getting back in here a little bit. It's 29-20. So they wind down the first half, and we get a rough look. It's an and one, and it's going to go to the visitors. And so Jolly scores. He clanks on a 10, so he misses the free throw. Didn't complete the 3-point play, but gets Minnesota Tech a little bit closer. They will hang on to the momentum, but they do have to rotate on a and one. Visitor player with defensive smart. He does. Brisbane has defensive smart, so he's going to cause a turnover. We'll both rotate. Looks like we have 1 card left. And it's the grab quality. They both have grab. The tiebreaker goes to the visitors, Sidby, but Maxie has a chance to deny with the hand signal. So we'll see what happens. Can he do it? It's a 1, looking for defensive skill, and he does not have it. He has offensive skill, and it's underlined, but not defensive skill. So right before the half, Sidby's going to score. And that is going to make the score, I believe, 33-29. Yep, 33-29 in favor of Honolulu University. So their tracker's going to move to 11 and Honolulu to 10. So, wow, Minnesota Tech, super slow start. Well, both teams slow starts. And then Honolulu picked it up there quickly there in the first, right before the TV timeout at the 10-minute mark. And then after that, Minnesota Tech, couple different guys impact points and got them back within 4 here at halftime. Again, we're playing on the flight deck of the U.S.S. Abraham Lincoln. here in Hawaii. Kind of a different venue for obviously both teams. Kind of a cool event. So start the second half. Like I said, Honolulu University Tikis up 33-29 over Minnesota Tech Warriors, who are coming off a couple losses, and Honolulu coming off a couple wins. So we'll see how the second half here plays out. And right off the bat, we got a rough look, 2 shots to the trailing team, and that would be Sidby and the Warriors. So Sidby's going to get a couple free throws here. He clanks on a 4, a 7, and an 8. So he misses the first one and misses the second one. So Sidby comes up empty there to get Minnesota Tech off to a good start here in the second half. We have home player with offensive reach. That's Storm Vargo. Wow, he has offensive reach and it's underlined, so he's gonna score twice. He's gonna go on a little run for Honolulu, push the lead to 40-31. He's got the momentum. I'm looking for the big quality, and Booker for Minnesota Tech has it and Vargo does not. So Booker gets it to go. That's his first impact point of the game. He's Minnesota Tech's top player, so maybe he'll get going here in the second half. Home player with defensive spark. Vargo does not have defensive spark, so Booker is going to score again. And go to 7, and they're at 7. I believe. I'm going to check my score sheet here. 3, 7, 7, and then 0 free throws, 4-3. Okay, so we're good. 44-40, Honolulu University in the lead. Booker's a couple of impact points here back to back. He's got the momentum. Excuse me. So we got a rough look. 2 shots to the home team. So that's Jameer Pope is going to get a couple free throws. He clanks on a 9 and an 11. So first one is a 5, that's good, and 5 again, that's good. So Pope going to knock down a couple free throws here. Put the lead at 46-40 for the Tikis. Yeah, Suggs against Huggins. So looking for the push quality, and neither player has it. So they're just going to rotate. And we got Jolly and Washington. Looking for the bump quality. Jolly does not have, but Washington does. So he's going to throw the hammer down. Another impact point for him, and gives Honolulu University a 50-41 lead as we wind down to the middle of the second half. We got a coach's card. Timeout. So Nesbitt's going to slow things down, take a timeout. He's going to bring in Logan Smith into the game. Like to call up something to score, and it's an 8. So it's a sink, and that is good. So Smith comes in off the bench and scores. He'll have the momentum, and that'll push the lead to 54-42 in favor of the Tikis. A couple cards left here. Visitor player with offensive skill. Sidby does not have offensive skill, so he's going to double dribble, turn the ball over. And down to our last card before the 10-minute timeout in the second half here. Foster and Washington. It's a coach card. So Purvis going to call timeout. He's going to bring in Nick Davis into the game, see if they can get something going here right before the TV timeout. And it's a 6, so it is energized. So just like the Tikis, coach calls a timeout, draws up a play, and the player makes the play. So Davis is going to score. And we're at the 10-minute timeout of the second half. Double check my numbers here. 3, 4, 5, 8, 4, 9, 8, 9, and then it was 6-0 on free throws. So yeah, so as we go to the final 10 minutes, Honolulu University has the lead over Minnesota Tech 56-47. Again, on the flight deck of the U.S.S. Abraham Lincoln. Pretty cool place to play. So here we go. Home player with defensive spark. Maxey does not have defensive spark. He has offensive spark. So Nick Davis, who came in off the bench and got that basket earlier, he's going to score again and cut the lead, Honolulu's lead to 6, 58-52. And Nesbitt didn't like that, so he's going to take another timeout. He's going to bring in Vince Perkins. Let's see, the coach has been calling up some. I think we've had energized on every timeout so far, and there's an 11. That's not gonna. It's not gonna be anything. Play doesn't quite work. Breaks down. So no scoring on that one. We got Demarius Foster and Karan Hacker, and we're looking for the art quality. Foster doesn't have it. Hacker does, so he has the art quality, but Foster, because of the hand signal, does have a chance to deny. So Foster's going to need a 2, 3, 5, or 6, and he gets a 3. So Foster denies Hacker the score. Pretty decent play there from Foster. Both players will rotate. Hacker thought he had the basket and didn't quite work out. So now we're looking for the pick quality, and neither team has it. Neither player has it. So they'll rotate. We're kind of getting down here. 58-52 in favor of Honolulu University. Yeah, rough look. It's and 1-0, and it's to the trailing team. So Huggins is going to score. He's going to get a free throw. 7-10 he clanks. He got a 10, so again he misses the 3-point play opportunity. They will get the momentum. Both players will have to rotate, but that makes it a 2-point game here. So looks like we're going to be coming down to the wire in this one. So we got Suggs and Jolly, and we have an unusual result. And it's a 2. Ooh. 2 says defensive slowdown, remove 1 fast action card from each quarter. Well, I guess we're in the last second half of the second half. So we'll just remove 1. Go back to neutral here. Neither team scored on that. So things just kind of slowed down there for a little bit. Still 2-point game. We're looking for the snag quality. Brisbane has it, Smith has it, and the tiebreaker to the trailing team. And wow, it's going to Brisbane outworks Smith for the basket. And we hit the cap for the second half of the second half. So that's going to actually, because there was cards left, it's going to get an impact point to Honolulu University, so they would move up to 10, and I guess Washington would get the impact point. So we are at the point where we had no cards left because they hit the scoring cap. Honolulu has 64 points. Minnesota Tech has 61 points. So we are under the 4-point barrier for the extra card. Now you can play out the final minute. To be honest, I've not tried this yet. I probably will at some point. I've really just been going with the one card method, where I pretty much take each player from each team that's either has the most impact points or impact points plus free throws, or this the top player from each team, depending on how it plays out. So we're gonna have to go to the one card here, and I've got here's the rest of the cards that didn't get dealt out. So I'll give it just a quick shuffle, and here's the card we're going to be playing. And to be honest, for Minnesota Tech, they had 5 different guys with 2 offensive impact points, and 3 different guys that shot free throws, but nobody made any free throws. They're 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So I think you'd have to go with Jordan Booker. He's their top player. And for Honolulu, Storm Vargo and London Washington both had 3 impact points so far. Neither one had free throws, so they are the kind of the top couple guys, at least today. I think we'll go with Storm. I don't know, the name is pretty cool, so that'll be the matchup here as we do the final card. Honolulu University up 64-61. We're in the final minute here. Like I said, Minnesota Tech coming in on losing a couple games. Honolulu in the middle of a homestand where they've won a couple games. So we'll see what happens. Some great thrilling action in the final minute on a special game played on the flight deck of the U.S.S. Abraham Lincoln. So here we go. Oh wow, it's an unusual result. It's a 3. Oh my gosh, a technical foul on the visiting team. The home team shoots a couple free throws. So Vargo will shoot 2 free throws. He clinks on a 5 or 6. He misses and he misses, but doesn't matter because they were already up 3. So Honolulu University is going to win this one 64-61. Kind of a strange last minute there with the technical foul on, I guess, Purvis. Could have been one of the players, but kind of a crazy ending to a pretty fun game. Back and forth, like I said. Quick recap. Honolulu was up 17-4 after the first 10 minutes. And then Minnesota Tech got back into the game, cut it to 33-29 at halftime. And then the second half was just kind of a back and forth battle. And at the end, Honolulu will win their 3rd straight game, while Minnesota Tech will unfortunately take 3-game losing streak back to Minnesota with them. But hey, there's nothing better than playing basketball on a flight deck of an aircraft carrier in 80-degree weather. So well, hopefully this is fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Just something different. Obviously, we and guys in this hobby, we put ourselves in different universes at time to time, and this was one I came up with. Thought it'd be kind of a fun matchup and a fun venue to play at. So appreciate you watching. Again, Honolulu University 64, Minnesota Tech Warriors 61. So the Tikis get the win in this one. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you later.